Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lois. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are starting our adulting series. I'm still deciding if I'm gonna name it Chronicles of Adulting or Lessons in Adulthood. So I have a few tips and a few experiences I'd like to share for people who are going to university, for people who are moving out for the first time, and things that I wish I knew and things that I've learned in my little experience, but a lot has been packed into the little time I've been out of my parents' house. So if you would like to see more, even if you don't like to see more, I will still film it and I still put out. But if you'd like to see more, let me know in the comments. Let me know any experiences that you would like for me to share. As some of you may know, I moved provinces when I moved for school. I moved from Saskatchewan to Ontario. So a very big culture shock actually, and also very big financial shock. So the first part of the series is moving out / moving provinces. So this is for people who, I know that it's the people are about to graduate high school and go into university, and if you're honestly in university or you live with your parents but you're about to do a postgrad or something, or about to just move out for whatever reason, I think this would be very helpful to you as well. So the first thing, so because I was moving from Saskatchewan to I wish it was Alberta, man. For this reason, to Ontario, I had to ship some things because this was, at least I'm gonna be here for 4 years, right? So I couldn't, if I moved to Alberta or Winnipeg, for instance, I could leave a lot of my things at home and just be traveling. But I basically moved my entire life here. So shipping, I shipped with Canada Post, I think, yes, and it was fine. The shipping process was fine. I didn't really understand it in the moment, but it went pretty smoothly. I have a lot of things. I don't think I've showed you guys just how much I have, but I have a whole bookcase full of books. I have a whole closet full of things. I have a chest of drawers as well. I have shoes on shoe racks. I have a lot of things. So it took about 5 shipped boxes and then 2 suitcases and 1 carry-on to get everything here. And I still even had to have my family members ship things to me after I left. Most people are not like me, so you'll be fine. I think the whole shipping process probably cost me around $200, but that's fine. That's most people are not like me, so you'll be fine. I shipped, I think, I know I traveled on the 6th of January, so I think, and my last day of work was on the 4th of January, so I think from the 4th to the 6th was when I started shipping things, and it was about 2 weeks until no, some things came the next day actually. So some was 4-day shipping, and honestly, when you want to ship, I would say ship on a Monday, because when it gives you 5 to 6 business days or something like that, you'll have it by Friday or something. So if you can, even if you're leaving on the Thursday, ship on the Thursday, also depending on what your accommodation is like. That brings me to part 2, accommodation. So I didn't understand what life was like in the GTA, and I think it can never be fully explained, and you can never be ready for life in the GTA unless you're actually here, because I was not ready. I was not ready. So I believe the pictures that the people put online. I didn't really know anybody here, and I saw the pictures, and the pictures, I don't think I can find the pictures if I still have the pictures, looked stunning. I was out here at work talking about, look at my new place, it has his and hers, or hers and hers, the room is large, everything looks clean, it looks beautiful, this and that. Only for me to not show up, the place was dirty. It was so dirty. No. So my tip is, if you're moving provinces, if it's a province or a city that's close to you, go and look for it yourself. If it's like my situation where it's a different country or it's a different province, if you have anybody that can go and look at the place for you before you sign the documents, before I paid 4 months in one go. Before you give any money and before you sign any documents, have somebody go look at it. If you can't, I didn't know about virtual viewings at the time. Do a virtual viewing, baby. Do a virtual viewing. Because when I tell you that, it shocked me when I showed up there and it smelled like a barn. Blue tiles were brown. The kitchen sink was rusted. I found, take more heed before you sign papers. Just guessing, just take heed. Take small heed, small precaution. Budget for moving costs. So moving costs for me, so there was a plane ticket, there was moving, shipping stuff, there was my own personal luggage. I have people here that were gonna pick me up from the airport, which was lovely. Have community where you're going if you can. It will definitely help with that. I had people who came. Yambakam came. I don't think, oh, you guys haven't met her on here. I don't think so. My friend Yambakam came to pick me up. She stayed with me for the first couple of days that I was at that place. Oh, that lovely place. Bro. Okay, I'm gonna do a whole video on tenant rights. Know your rights before you move out. When you're in your parents' house, you have all the rights, and you think people have sense like that. When you go out, people don't have sense. They will abuse and use you. Know your rights. Know your rights. That'll be a different video. Know your rights. Definitely go easy on yourself when you move. Do not expect to have everything unpacked or packed in one day. I have done that. So just not only like, I don't only have experience moving from provinces. Last year I moved 4 times kind of technically, and it's going to be a whole video on that because there's a lot of lessons that I learned from that. So moving within provinces, I moved within a city, I moved within like Mississauga 3 times last year. So you know, I'm kind of a pro at moving. If you need any moving assistance, I'm here. I'm very efficient at moving. All my friends can testify to that. Go easy on yourself the first few days. Order in if you can. Save money. Budget like $20 for you to like order McDonald's like your first night in your new place, because you'll be tired. At this age we are in, we do not have money to be ordering movers, and if you do, send me the money because you have too much money apparently. Save your money and do it yourself. But definitely budget in a little, even if you don't have, just don't want to kill yourself, because before you start finding where the gari is, where the chemical is, you order in, and you know that it's gonna take you like budget like a week. I think when I moved to this current place in November, I think, when did I finish unpacking my last box? Maybe on the 15th, and I moved in like I think October 31st or something like that. Yeah, order in. Unless you already have like, unless you made food before, which is totally fine. If you, yeah, but don't get me stressing. Don't cook on your first night there, unless you have a partner, then you can cook. But yeah, order in. Keep in contact with your family and friends. It is, especially if you live alone, like, and I'm not talking about like if you live with like roommates, because I've always lived with roommates. I've never, in this economy, I haven't lived alone, but yes, I'm talking about like you don't have a partner that you live with, or a husband or wife that you live with. Keep in contact with your family and friends. It's very important, especially if you're moving provinces, because it can be very lonely to live by yourself or with people that you don't know, and especially those first couple of months where you haven't built proper rapport with them. The first place that I lived, I stayed there for 4 months. And then it was around like the 3rd month where we were really like buddy, like those are my G's up to this day. We don't talk after I moved out, we didn't really talk like that. But like when I tell you that, like I almost shed tears when I had to leave them. But it was like after the 3rd month where we went out to like shop or whatever, we were hanging out type of thing. So those first few months, keep in contact, and always, even after that, but I'm saying that don't let the unsettling to unsettle your relationship with your friends and family as well. Know that things are expensive. Things are very expensive. Furniture is expensive, and things are even worse now. So all you people that are moving now, the Lord is with you. If you would like me to add you to my prayers, send a prayer request. I will add you. We will hold hands and pray together. Because in my time, yeah, I can say my time because I'm settled now. Yeah, in my time it was still hard. My bed that I've had for over a year now, it's giving adulting. Can you believe I have a whole bed? Yeah, it was because the guy whose house, like my landlord, had a get those connections are very, very important. Even though I didn't have anybody here, it was honestly just grace that allowed me to have like a sensible-ish, God forgive me, to have a landlord that had connections and at the time was willing to help me out. So when I arrived, because I was moving provinces, he had already ordered the bed for me. I sent him the money, he already ordered the bed for me, and the bed was waiting. And one hack that I did, if you move into a place like that, I'll even give you some, like, maybe I'll do another video on cleaning, how to clean in a new place, because the things are still in this life. God, flashback. Oh, Holy Spirit, help me. What was I talking about? Oh, the bed. I put bed sheets in my carry-on so that last I'll be able to sleep that night. So I arrived at like 11 p.m. in the night. So yeah, I got my bed, I think, for like my bed and like the spring-ish thing for my bed for, I think, was it 400 or 300, something like that, and it's been working well for me. That's my homie right there. I be missing my bed when I leave my bed. It's a lovely, very, very amazing experience. Carpets are expensive. Why are carpets you don't need a carpet, first of all. Also, when you are moved into a new place, you do not need to buy every single appliance at the same time. Younger me didn't know it, but honestly, younger me, I'm benefiting from what I did before. But I didn't really buy like appliances I bought at the same time. But like my dresser I didn't get until I moved again, because he gave me a dresser at my first place. My bookshelf I didn't get until I moved to my second place. My desk as well I didn't get until I moved to my second place. So that first like 4 months I was kind of just chilling with like some things that I had in that house, plus my bed. You need a bed. That's the most important thing to settle when you move into a new place that has no furniture for you. And if you can, find a place that has furniture and disinfect that furniture once you get there. Don't just lie. I swear if you lie down on that bed before disinfecting it, Jesus. So you don't need to buy everything at the same time. Don't go and buy I bought a TV, but I didn't buy anything else. My TV was also $30. Does it have a line in the middle? Yes it does. But does it work? Yes it does. So priorities. And also community is the biggest thing. Have people. Every single time that I've moved, like the 3 times I moved last year, I never got movers or anything. The first time I moved by myself, and I had a few people that helped me a little bit, but majorly myself. It was the most stressful time that I moved, and I did not enjoy that move. However, the second time that so from 1 to 1, from 2 to 3, so from 2 to 3, that move, I called people like 2 weeks before I had to move. I said, oh, you people, the last time I moved, you people did not pull up for me. You people are going to pull up for me now. I didn't give anybody a choice. You had to be there, and it was fun. It was cool. I was chilling. I did not stress. I'm the kind of person that, like, when there's a lot of things at stake, I can get, I mean, I'm better now, but at the time I get very, very stressed, and I did not want to be stressed. And I was like, okay, so I came, had a whole team meeting. This is what's going to happen. This is how we're going to move. And it went beautifully. I was smiling at the end of the night. It was lovely. And I bought people food. It was great, beautiful. And I was able to repay other people when they now were moving and stuff. So yes, community. when it might be hard the first time you move, but try to have some help. It's better if you do it with other people and people that will not stress you out, because moving is such a stressful process. So trying to find people who will not stress you out is very important as well. So those are my tips. Thank you so much for watching. This is part 1 of Chronicles of Adulthood, of adulting, lessons in adulthood. Which one sounds better? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, I'm gonna get started soon. And yes, you'll see me in the next video. Share with people, share with everybody that's moving out of their parents' home. Share with people who are about to move from the parents' home to do something else, moving into just like a new place, moving to provinces. This whole series will be beautiful for you. And let me know if you want to like hear my experience on certain like other things as well. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and you'll see me in the next video. Goodbye.